So I've made a few videos about my postcard store. My postcard store is on eBay. I've got 3 stores where I sell postcards, and I've got tens of thousands of postcards listed. And so because of that, a lot of people are saying, "Well, I should do postcards. If Blake's doing it, I should do it." And so this video is why you should not sell postcards. And the reason isn't because I'm trying to disincentivize you from competing against me, because the way I'm doing it, it's a very different style than you would if you just started. Most people, without prior knowledge of postcard or stamp value, will take a picture of their postcard or they'll scan it, and then they'll put it in a file on their computer and put it into eBay, and then read the back, read the front, read the back, go to sold listings, look up how much the most recent one sold for, write the description, write the title, and post it. And that process will take you between 2 and 10 minutes, depending on how easy it was to find the comparables, if you're distracted, all the things that go into efficiency of time. Maybe you will find one that sells for $10, or maybe more likely, 100 out of 100 postcards, probably 98 of them or 95 of them, if they do have any sales history at all, it's going to be between $2 and $5. That is not a good return on your investment. Now, they are easy to store, they are relatively easy to procure, but for most people, just listing them individually, one at a time, without automation or any kind of program, it just takes too much time. There are postcards out there worth hundreds of dollars. And is it a better idea to buy tens of thousands and learn what is valuable and scour through those and only list the most valuable ones? I think so. I think that's the case with most bulk purchases, is unless you have a way to list several thousand a day, the best use of your time is to find the absolute rarities and sell those. And when I buy bulk lots of sports cards, I'm not listing every single card. I'm going through and I'm finding key rookies or inserts or numbered cards, or like in this case, like Tom Brady cards. I'll pull out Tom Brady cards because I know those are all going to sell between $2 and $5, especially now with football coming up. Maybe that could be what you do with postcards. You say, okay, I know all Wisconsin Dell postcards sell, or they're sought after, so I'll lot those up and I'll put them at $4 or $5 a piece, and I'll make $50 per sale as opposed to $1.50 per sale, which is what you're going to pay after fees and after promoting and after all that stuff. Again, I don't want to dissuade you from selling postcards at all, just to really be aware that listing them individually, or even hiring a VA and paying the VA, I think the market rate's around 50 cents or 75 cents per listing, is still going to be, you're going to be paying way more for the listing than you are for the actual postcard. So, maybe you have lots of free time and you're fine doing 25 or 50 or 100 a day every single day for the next year. And that's how you build up your store of, 35 or 40,000. And then you make about 60 or 80 bucks a day off that store. Maybe. These are all just hypothetical numbers. If that's fine with you, go for it. But I think most people, if they are actually doing the listing themselves and they're spending their time doing the listing, are better off going in different directions. Again, the reason I do this is because I spent tens, if not hundreds of hours learning how to create programs that takes my scans and then through several processes turns them into a format that I can upload to eBay, so I can upload 10,000 in a week. And then out of those 10,000, 75 or 150 sell. And then after a year or two, I'll take them down off the shelves and auction them off, and someone will pay 10 cents a card for them, and they'll sell them at a flea market or a postcard store or a postcard like meetup or show for $1 a piece. That probably is what's going to happen with my inventory. I think that's probably the most common way that postcards are sold, and just information that if I've told you all the good stuff about this, I think it's only responsible for me to tell you the bad stuff too. So take it with a grain of salt, as with everything you see on the internet, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.